Hello, good afternoon, happy Thursday. How's everyone doing today? What a gorgeous day it is. Second day of no smoke and clear skies. And I think we're getting ready for some thunder showers coming this weekend though. Anyways, welcome to Chocolate One. My name's Beth Hitchcock and I'm an independent designer with Couture. I have a fun pasting project set up for you today with our adorable pumpkin cutouts. We're going to use a little Mod Podge around the sides of them, and then some of our beautiful shimmer chalk pastes. So I did not make the link for this project yet, but I will put it in the replay. So if you're watching, if you see the little red rectangle up in the corner, that means I'm live. If you don't see it, that means you're watching a replay. But if you would please comment and like and follow my page, give me a thumbs up. I post these on YouTube after they've downloaded, so you can catch them there under Beth Hitchcock Chocolate One. And it's so nice when you comment and come on and engage with me. I really enjoy that and appreciate it. So let me just see if we went live over here, and I can share this to our VIP group and turn the sound down. There we go. Share. Share to group. Share to group. It's working. I like it when it works. Anybody else on there I could share this with? Nope, that's it. That's good. Okay, so I have some tea with me today. Look, this is the cup I did. It's all heat set, and it's so cute, isn't it? It's such a nice size cup, too. My throat is finally better from the smoke clearing. Oh my gosh. So I hope we're getting close to being out of the woods there with that. So I think the first thing we're going to do is wax our surfaces. I went ahead and took my power sander and sanded these down because I love the way the distressed wood looks on them, and it peeks through a little bit through the design we're doing. We'll be putting our cutouts on top of it, and I'll be using the fall cutouts. Just love this pattern. So we'll use this one, and this one. It's like reading backwards for me. Those are the three that we'll be using. So first, let's get some wax on these guys. And I just use, Couture does sell a wax, a surface wax, but I just use this paste finishing wax from Minwax. And whoop, I think we'll wax both sides, but I think I'm just going to chalk one side today. So I just take a little cloth and wipe it on. This is an old receiving blanket. I think I had it when I brought my little dog Frankie home the first time. I wrapped him up in his little blanket. He was so cute when he was teensy weensy. He's still cute, but you know, who doesn't love a puppy? So fall is definitely in the air. It's cooler. Feels gorgeous out. It smells wonderful outside. So I'm just going to get this just on the top of the surface, not on the sides, because we're going to Mod Podge our craft paper onto that. And then I might wax it when we're done with getting the paper laid down. I thought about doing some, and you know, I don't know. Probably now that I'm waxing, I can't. I was thinking about maybe doing some decoupage on the back side of the surface. But I think we'll just see how things go for here for a little bit. So remember, as you hop on, say hello, share this to your other crafty friends on Facebook. mom, your sister, your aunt, your cousin. Get the whole family in there. And guys too, we have quite a few male designers now. It's popular because it's such a relaxing craft to do. Just get in here and create and play around and have some fun. It's pretty much the highlight of my day when I get to come in here, get your chores done, and go craft. All right, so we got the wax on. Let me grab my buffing cloth. I just use an old microfiber cloth and I just buff it out. Oh, I forgot. The new deal is they say to go ahead and heat it up a little bit before you buff it out. It helps the wax soak into the wood grain. Melts it just a little bit into it. Okay, I think our surfaces are good to go. Feels so nice and smooth after you do that. Okay, I'm going to say that's good. All right, let me grab a fuzzing cloth here. Set these over here. And I'm going to open up and transfer. Guess we'll do the squash or gourd. I don't know what it is. Could be both, squash or gourd. This is a D-size transfer. It's 18 by 18. And these transfers are reusable 8 to 12 times. I'm going to do this one. This one is kind of the Halloween one, and I wanted to do fall. So let me just roll him up somehow. We'll start down here. There we go. And so you can see this is where the silkscreen mesh is. Isn't it beautiful? It's so nice. I'm going to put a little bit of fuzz on this. Not too much because it has all silkscreen in it. That doesn't give us a lot to stick onto it. So wherever you see the green teal, that's where the adhesive of the vinyl is. I'm just going to line this guy up here. That looks pretty good. Oops, it's moving on me. Moved again. Like I said, there's not a lot of the adhesive to stick to the wood surface. And then I pulled out, well, I think what we can do is I'll go ahead and get the get these all on there. What the fuzzing does, it puts a little bit of fiber onto the back of your transfer so that we don't pick up some miscellaneous debris from the cutout. That lined up there. That looks pretty good. Push it down, get the air out. love this one. This is so cute. It has all these little autumn sayings on there. You could get pretty creative with this and just use little pieces of this to create with. Get all my little words on there. Pumpkins off the side there. Could get my light tray out too and help line this up, but I think we got it pretty good. All right, I'm going to set this aside. And this is the craft paper that I have. Let me show you what it looks like. And I went ahead and cut the strips, but we're going to use this burnt. It's like senna almost, burnt senna, and so I've just cut these in strips. And those are going to go around the edge, and then we'll do a little bit of extra fancy stuff with that. So now I have to see, put that there. These are, I like the silver, and I think the harvest, maybe I'll use I don't know if I should use all the harvest color. I might do this project again with the leaf cutouts and use the silver in that. I think I'll use Harvest Gold, Shimmer Crimson, and Copper. Those are very fall colors, in my opinion. Hi, Rhonda. Thanks for watching today. So I think this little pumpkin here, I'm gonna do him in the copper. I'm just gonna get these mixed together here. The other thing I really like about Chalk Couture is that, you know, you can have a really pretty finished project, and this will take us, if I wasn't doing all this talking, it would take me less than an hour. All right, I'm just going to dip my little squeegee in here. Let me move these so I don't block your view. I like to start in the middle and then just work my way out. I'm just covering it. And with the shimmer paste, I'm going to put a little extra on there, and then we'll just scrape up what we don't use. With the shimmer paste, you want to hit all different directions to get that micro glitter to go through the silk screen. And once you get the paste on there, it helps to hold your, this one has a lot of adhesive area, that green teal area. So it's not going to really move around on me. Just go a couple of different directions. And I'm going to go through and just scrape off all those lines and just skim it down really low. That looks pretty good. Okay. I'll paste all on my fingers. And then we'll peel this up so You can see. Doesn't that come out cute? Okay. I'll set that up there to dry, and I have a pan of water over here to my right, and I'm going to wash my transfers as I go, just to get the paste off of it. And that's one of the ways you take good care of your transfers, is cleaning them pretty quickly. You don't want the paste to dry in your silk screen on your transfer. And it cleans up really fast when you do it right away, so that's what I like to do. Then I'm just going to hang it on the side of my table to drip onto my old ugly carpet down there. Okay. Close this paste up. Dry the hands off. And let's do this little one. And I think I said I was going to do him in crimson, or shimmer, what is this called? Shimmer red. Stir this together. That just incorporates all the different pigments in the paste. Push them down good. And the same deal, I'm going to get a big scoop of paste on here, more than we're going to need, and kind of seal my transfer down pretty good. Okay. And of course you could use any colors you want. I mean, there's so many pretty, we have over 30 paste colors, and you can actually mix them together and come up with your own unique color. Okay, now I'm just going to kind of go a couple different directions. Skim off the excess, and I'm going to put it right back in my jar for another day. This is a really pretty design on this one. Isn't that? I love the pattern on this one. They really nailed it. Hi Cindy, thanks for watching today. Okay, I'm going to wash this one real quick. If you enjoy watching what I do, I appreciate it if you send me a heart or hit that thumbs up, and share this with your friends. Really helps that old Facebook algorithm. Okay, now close this up, and we're on to our last little pumpkin. Or gourd or squash or whatever it is. It's that time of the year where people are giving you zucchini. I got a huge bag of zucchini yesterday. Some of it's, they're good size. They're not the giant, humongous ones. Hi, Sandy. But there's this meme on Facebook where it says, folks, lock your cars or your neighbors will fill it with zucchini. Yeah, that's the truth. When we had a garden, we always like to give that zucchini away. You can, I grate it and freeze it and make cheese biscuits with it with sausage. So, I mean, there's so many creative recipes for zucchini. You have to get creative with it because it's such an, you usually have such an abundance of it. All right, so we're getting this on here, sealing that paste onto that surface. Where's everybody watching from? I live in North Idaho in a town called Sandpoint. We're pretty far north. We're about maybe an hour and a half away from the Canadian border north. Love it up here. Get this, all this surface covered with this beautiful, this is called Harvest Gold. Go a couple of different directions with it. Help push that micro glitter through. Okay, that's good. Let me grab a wet wipe over here real quick. Okay. Those are really wet. All right, now let's pull this up. Oh, that looks so good. Wash this one really quick. And I think once these dry, I think we'll go over it with a dark wax when we're done. That'll help seal it and it kind of darken it up a little bit. Okay. And then so I wash the paste off the front of it first and then flip it over to wash off any of the lint that's on there, and what that does is that rejuvenates the adhesive, the sticky part of your transfer, so that's part of the magic. I think it's magic. Okay, there's that. Dry my hands. I'm gonna grab this towel over here. Okay, so let's dry these. Make sure they're the, whoops, I got water on it, don't it? I dripped. See if I can just absorb that. That's fine. These are probably dry. And the glitter does take, the shimmer paste do take just a little bit longer to dry. That's why it's good to try and get it skimmed down as good as you can before you pull up your transfer. That helps the drying time also. Still a little wet. Oops, I smeared that. Darn it. Good. Okay. All right, let's go on to our next part of this. I have a little piece of cardboard here. And so let me show you, this is what we have so far. Might be too close. That's what we have so far. And now we're going to cover up the edge of it with our craft paper. So set those down. Grab a strip of craft paper. And thought I wanted to do the dark side. And I think I do still. Let me see. That looks good. And I think that'll contrast that'll contrast nicely with that gold. So I think we'll still do that. Sometimes I change my mind mid-project. So I have my Mod Podge here. Sorry about that. UPS maybe. No, my daughter's home. Okay. All right, and now I'll just apply this. I want to do it right at the top. Nope, I think I'm going to pull it over just a little bit. And then just really push it down good. Susan gets home. She lives in a little house on our property, and she spoils the barn cats, and so they come running up to her when they see her drive in. It's pretty cute. And I just push it down really good. A lot of commotion going on out there. Push it in really good so it seals. Okay. I'm going to get another piece. I like that color a lot. I just butt it up to where it needs to go. Looks good. You know what I should have done was I should have started it on the bottom so the seam was on the bottom. There's a pro tip for you if you go to do this. Oops. Oh shoot, I went over. Grab my scissors. I'm going to cover that up because I kind of pulled it a little bit. It'll be fine though. And I just really, where you have these curves, I really just push it in really good to seal it. Okay. And then I'm going to put some distressing ink on it. So didn't that come out cute? I love that color. And we're going to wax the paper still, and then I'll put some distress ink on it. Might need that little tiny piece, I don't know. Grab our next little guy. I like the matte for that reason. Sometimes the Mod Podge goes off the bottom. And let's see if we start this one like on the edge here. See if that makes a difference for us. So easy to do though. Nope, it's gonna challenge me on that little stem no matter what I do. That's okay. I wonder if I cut enough strips. I don't know. Out there just talking to the cats. She has a cat in her little house, and he stays inside. He's just strictly, he's never been outside. I don't think his feet have ever touched grass. And while that's a little bit sad, he's very safe. We have so many predators here. Like last night, the coyotes were just going crazy out there. He's spoiled, and so she spoils the barn kitties. They work hard for us. We have no mice at all. That's why we got them, because we were having a problem with mice in the chicken coop going for the grain, and they sure did take care of that for us. Oh my goodness, can you see that? Oh, it made it. That was lucky. I thought it was going to just miss it. Okay, that's pushed down. So there's the second one. And this one now. So cute. Love it. Let me wipe some of this glue off of here so I don't get it all over the front of my paper. I just saved the little card. These pumpkins came shipped on this little cardboard and then, you know, wrapped in cellophane. And I just save the cardboard for these kinds of projects. Comes in pretty handy. That gold color is really close to that. Let's see, well, we're going to have a couple of seams on this anyway, so we'll just start somewhere. He's got a long edge to cover. Very harvest looking. The colors are, I think. Push that down. I appreciate you hanging out with me this afternoon. If you have any questions about Chalk Couture or how you can do this yourself, we also have a Club Couture. It's a monthly subscription. It's $19.99 a month, and you get a B size transfer. That's 8.5 by 11. 3 coordinating paste packets. It's mailed to your home, free shipping on that. And then every month they have some kind of a promotion for club members. And that transfer is exclusive for designers and club members. Seal that down good. So that's one way that you can experience Club Couture pretty inexpensively. I don't know if that's glue or my paper's coming up a little bit there. I think it's glue. Yeah, it is. Oh, good. Okay. And then, let me scoot this over. See if I can lift that up. No, that's not going to happen. Push that back down. I can tack it down, I think. And then this little piece that we saved is going to come in handy. I don't think I need more than that. Where my scissors go. Okay, really push that down good. And if I get a lift right here in the crease or where the curvature is. What I've done before is I've just kind of poked it and pushed it back down. So that's worked out before too. Let's see. Okay, now what I want to do, throw this away, set this aside, clean this area, oops, put that in the water right away so it doesn't, excuse me, stiffen up. Going to grab my dark blacks and my little inks. So this is a finishing wax also, but it's stained. So it has a darker color to it. And I'm going to use this to, I'm going to wax the outside of the paper here. And kind of puts a little color on the edge of the wood too. And then we're going to go through and stain that also. But I like how the wax, it kind of gives that paper almost a leathery look. Do have a bubble right there though. Let me see if I can push that down. Oops, you can't see what I'm doing. Got all the guys in front of you. Oops, so just... I'm going to see if I go to put a little bit of this wax on the top of it. You just want to be careful with some of these. It gives it a little bit of color. I just don't want that red to turn pink on me by rubbing it in. So I'm just doing it very gently. But can you see it's darkening it up just a little bit. It's not so bright in between those leaves. Is it that vintage type look? There. And once so that the paste goes on wet and dries to a hard matte finish. So the only way I'd be really able to get this off is to wet the surface, scrape it off, or sand it off. And this wax will help seal that print on there. Now let's do the paper. I like that a lot. I mean, if this isn't the look that you like, this kind of dirtied up vintage look, then of course you wouldn't have to do this. But I like it. I'm probably going to end up taking my sander and sanding this paper into the wood a little bit. This does not want to stick down real good there. Okay, now for the paper. All right, there's that. Now, I'm going to take one of these little distressing inks. Which one do I want? This is Walnut Stain. Don't want, those are light, and that's black. I don't think I want the black. We'll try the Walnut Stain. And did I bring my, I brought a little dauber in. We'll see if, I tried this before on this ink. Let's see if we can get it to, let me just do this maybe, just along the edge of it. It hides the white edge of that paper also. Just darken up the edge there. Yeah, I like that. Okay, there's that one. Let's do the same with this little guy. Really need to get into this little area right here where the paper is wanting to lift. I like that. Just a couple of extra little steps and it kind of pulls your project a little bit further, a little deeper. I like it. And then I could look for, I didn't pull any out, but I'll look for a little bit of jute maybe to tie around the stems, maybe add a couple of beads to it. Dirty that up a little bit. There. we go. So that's it, you guys. You can see them. I think they came out really nice. You can see how the wax, maybe you can't see it, but it feels so nice and finished with the wax on the paper side. And how they got stained up a little bit. I think it looks really pretty. Oops, this one is pretty wet still there. And I even like the stain a little bit on the paper too. It looks nice. So I might go back through and stain the paper a little bit more too. But isn't that cute? They came out so cute. All right, well that's the project that I had for today. Need to wash my hands. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'll be happy to answer them. And think about joining Club Couture if you like what you see. It's a great way to get started. So that's all I have for now. I will be back again tomorrow about the same time. So until we talk again, take care.